Hello, everyone. How's it going?
You talking to them or me?
I don't know.
Oh,
Someone.
great.
You take
welcome,
over. I'm
welcome
tired.
welcome to the King of the Ring pay-per-view, a network event thing. Don't know. This is it, buddy.
It is it.
Not for the series, everybody. Not to confuse anybody anymore. This is the end of the week, and then we're gonna boot up a week after I get back.
Yeah, if you're seeing this let's see, when should you be seeing this? You should probably be seeing this on Friday, the 24th. So if you are, then we've done good. Tucker is out of the country. He is on his private jet.
Friday the 24th. I think I'll be back by then. Right?
You probably will.
Yeah, I'll be back long time.
No, unless I'm incorrect on my date estimate.
Yeah,
I am incorrect.
You're definitely
wrong.
You
should be seeing this on Friday the 17th.
There we are. I was about to say. I'm like, I get back that night.
People see the video and they're like, wait, this is way early.
Yeah. Oh, shit, what happened?
Shall we get into the show?
We shall get into the show.
So we open up with an intro video, which does a little bit better than I was expecting it to.
Yeah, wow.
As they hype up the King of the Ring participants for tonight. We are also in Fenway Park, one of the highest attended shows of the series. We filled out 37,500 people.
Wow. Why that many people?
Well, I picked a stadium around 40,000. It's the finals of a really prestigious tournament. It's pay-per-view. I thought it was... I've kind of changed my opinion a little bit. I mean, obviously we didn't want to fill up like 60,000 venues like you accidentally did for like Cyber Sunday that one time.
No, it was this exact pay-per-view. It was this exact, or not this exact pay-per-view, this exact venue.
It was in venue. Oh, interesting. But I guess then I can't say that was overstepping my margins. Although I do feel like Cyber Sunday was probably the wrong pay-per-view to do that in.
Wow.
But
yeah.
But I have changed my opinion a little bit for bigger pay-per-views because they run Alamo Dome this year for a Rumble, and that makes me think, for Rumble and obviously in the game we've actually made like King of the Ring is actually higher prestige than most pay-per-views, and I don't feel like 37,500 is that out of reach for a Big Four pay-per-view, which essentially this is on the same level as, if not higher, because it's Rumble-esque. The winner gets a shot at Mania.
Yeah, wow, this is big deal. Big deal.
And those are your participants.
Oh wait, so potentially there could be a triple threat at WrestleMania.
Could be a triple threat Mania.
Interesting.
Yep.
So yeah, those are the four participants in the opening. Well, not opening, but I guess in the
Semifinals?
Yes, thank you. Semifinals. We will be seeing Drew Galloway take on Johnny Gargano, and The Miz take on Zack Sabre Jr.
Right.
Let's
remember,
move.
we also have a Women's Championship match and a United States Championship match tonight. And our opening contest will be the United States Championship match, but we have a few angles before that.
All right.
Johnny Gargano gets on the mic. Well, actually, he's like in a suit. This is pre-recorded backstage. And he's like, John Cena had some really choice revelations for us on Tuesday. I don't think any of us have really analyzed everything yet. But I know for me, a lot of my career here on SmackDown has been because of him. But I think, given the scenario now, I kind of have to shed that. But I still have to keep fighting. And, I used to have this idea that winning was all that matters. And more importantly than that winning was worth doing things for. That really makes the win pointless. As this tournament's progressed, I've realized that I don't need to do those things. And... I'm not going to say I'm going to be perfect. I have my demons, but I think I can win this without doing those things. So I will fight, and I'll fight properly, and I'm going to prove everyone right. I'm going to prove John Cena that I am that guy he wants, but not for him, for me. I'm gonna beat Drew Galloway tonight.
Wow. So The Miz cuts promo on Zack Sabre Jr. Saying that me and when I look at me and Zack, I oddly see almost a mirror reflection of myself, but again in a different sense. So he's very similar to Finn Balor, who I faced on Raw this week. See, Zack is somebody who's right there. And so am I. But just like Finn, Zack has never been there. but I have. I've been to the mountaintop. I've main evented WrestleMania. I've won the main event of WrestleMania. And tonight, I'm 2-3 counts away, 6 total seconds away from going back there and having the opportunity to do it all over again. To win my second world championship. I need this. And I'm going to do it. Because I'm the Miz. And if I don't win, I don't have anything else.
U.S. title match is up next.
U.S. title match. 82B, way to be, fellas, as Neville does indeed defeat Rich Swann in 16:25 by pinfall with a red arrow, as Neville makes defense number 2 of his United States Championship.
And we will be right back.
Sure we will.
Let's get up to it.
Let's continue on.
Zack Sabre Jr. is backstage again in a suit, in a suit that has the Union Jack on it, just a Union Jack suit of some sort. And he's backstage and he says, these last couple months have been really, really testing. Tournament play sends you through a lot of emotions, but really the way I've came out of this tournament has been the same that I went in. And that was this renewed vigor to right my wrongs and get back on my feet. I started off going through my debut months with this company and seeing what I did wrong and fixing that. But this is completely different. This is new ground for me. I was in the tournament last year, but I was way out of my league. But this year, I felt the same way at the start, but it completely turned it around. And now I feel like I am one of those guys. You look up and down at the roster right now, and you pick out guys that are going to be there or thereabouts for Mania, and I think I'm one of those guys. Tonight I get to take on The Miz, a former WrestleMania main eventer, in what might be one of the biggest matches of my career, and it's going to be difficult, and I might come up short, but I got to remember that doesn't define who I am. And that victories and losses are temporary, but class is permanent. And class is something that I have bucket loads of. So I'm going to continue to right these wrongs and continue to fight. And tonight I'm going to give it my best. And hopefully I'll come out as the number 1 contender.
And Drew Galloway talks about Johnny Gargano. And he says, in a past... Well, not even a past life, I guess. He's Galloway now. But, in a past life, me and Johnny, we were friends. But tonight, that doesn't matter. Tonight, there's a world championship match on the line. Tonight, there's an opportunity to go to WrestleMania to fight in the possible main event. It's the biggest opportunity I think anybody in this tournament has had in their entire career, thus far in this tournament at least. And I expect no different from Johnny, as in the entire way. I'm not going to stop. I've been there. I was almost there. And it was stripped away from me. And this time, I'm not letting it get away from me. I've been the second fiddle. I've been the mid-card champion. I've been the bottom of the card. And it's time to complete the cycle. And it's time for Drew Galloway to go on to WrestleMania and to become world champion.
We have Johnny Gargano's elaborate entrance for the match against Drew Galloway. Semi-final number 1.
Yeah, Discord just went off in the background. That's annoying.
That's annoying.
So here we go.
First semi-final match of the evening. The 96 A star. Oh god.
Yeah.
I will say, like, to pull back the curtain a second, that in a lot of ways Drew Galloway is actually like the best in-game wrestler in the tournament. So don't have too many expectations for the other matches.
Gargano wins.
Yes, Johnny Gargano defeats Drew Galloway in 23 minutes and 45 seconds by submission with the Gargano escape and moves in to the finals.
Do we have any angles pertaining to the match afterwards?
Yes, there are 3 angles between every single match on the show.
But regarding this match specifically.
We do have an interview with Gargano a little later.
Okay, so nothing directly regarding this?
Not directly regarding
Okay,
this.
so I will say then that, afterwards or whatever, Galloway shakes Gargano's hand. Respect from 2 friends? Like, you don't know. You don't know.
They do the catch point shake, and everyone's
do.
like, the fuck does it mean?
Yeah, what does it mean, man? As we move on, it's Bailey.
Bailey's backstage. He says, tonight, it's a blank slate. There was a lot going into our Rumble match, with Alexa Bliss and I. There was a lot of heat. There was a lot of passion, and there was a lot of hatred. But we've left that behind. But we're strong competitors, and we're having a rematch tonight, and we'll finally get to see which one of us is the better one. And so, as the Miz enters, Samoa Joe is in catering to remind everyone that he still works for the company.
Just gonna help you out there.
Thanks, bro.
No problem.
Appreciate that one. And after Miz makes his entrance, so does Zack Sabre Jr. as we go in to semifinal 2. Then in 89A, The Miz defeated Zack Sabre Jr. in 15 minutes and 59 seconds by pinfall with a skull-crushing finale. In a bit of a spot fest.
He did it.
He did it, yeah.
He did
Finalist. Zack Sabre Jr. though.
He's got one more step left though.
One more step left.
One more step left. That's all he needs. That's all he needs.
Gargano, he's backstage. This isn't like in the suit. This is immediately following the match. He's in his gear, and the ring announcer goes up to him with the mic, and he says, Miz is an incredibly strong competitor, and it's a bit of an honor to face him in the finals tonight. I'll echo the words said by Zach earlier today that he's been to the main event of WrestleMania before, and a victory over him is definitely a worthy step into a Mania match. But for him, he's talked about it all tournament, and he keeps talking about it, that this is do or die for him. And he is when a tiger is backed into a corner, they scratch harder than ever. And I'm not taking him lightly. This is the biggest match of my career, and I'm really hoping I can come up with a win. He thanks the ring announcer and walks off.
So we move into the Miz cutting a promo on Gargano, and the Miz says, "Here I stand, 3 seconds away, 3 seconds away from going back to WrestleMania, from going back to the main event, going back to being world champion." Gargano, it's odd that, we have to face each other in this setting, because I had breaking character. I had no line for that. Give me a sec to just.
It's okay.
We're going back to the I'm 3 seconds away. 3 seconds away from becoming a world champion, and person I have
from
to
becoming number one contender.
Well, yeah, but he's whatever.
He'd be 6 seconds away from becoming world
Whatever.
champion.
He's
Also, he's technically like a couple hours or days away from becoming world champion.
And he says, all I have to go through is Johnny Gargano. He says, Gargano in this tournament has gone. It's interesting that you can kind of track somebody in this tournament. You can look at Gargano, you can see where he's changed. But I know above everybody else that nobody truly changes. Gargano, I expect you to pull every single trick you have out of your bag, and I would expect no less, because I'm going to do the same. Tonight, we both know that this isn't a fight about tradition and honor. This is to get a championship match. We're both going to go to any lengths possible. So I hope you have your hammer ready. Because
It'd be fun if this turns into like a mind games war of two people. Let's just see how they can out-up each other on the fuckery.
Yeah, this is it. Miz is calling Gargano's shot. He knows he's not gonna be, clean. Why would he be clean? It's a world title match on the line. If you're clean, you're stupid.
Yeah, so Miz only has that one more step, and
So is Gargano. So is Gargano.
Yeah, can't count him out of that. So we move into a Bayley entrance as we have our women's title match up next. Our WWE Championship match up next.
God damn it, buddy.
Bayley defeats Alexa Bliss in 20 minutes 11 seconds with a hugplex. Bayley makes defense number 1 of her WWE title.
Women's
WWE title. So afterwards, Bayley gets on the mic and says, "Alexa, that was a strong competition. I respect you. I'm sure we'll have another match down the line. But I have once again proven that I am the best women's wrestler in the world right now, and I am so proud that I've made it." And then Becky Lynch comes out and says, "Bayley, I'm so proud of you. I think it's time though for me to get a title shot." And Bayley's like, "Yeah, that'd be really cool." And then Asuka comes out and just beats clears the house. All three of them, just throws them out of the ring, and then picks up the title and is like, "This is my title."
Oh man, that's
multiple contenders.
Yeah, that's As main event
for the main event of the evening, The Miz, Johnny Gargano.
Battle of scumbags to a degree. To a degree, yeah. Here we go. Both guys, not necessarily scumbag people.
No.
In ring though, they're fucking terrible. The two of them are just
cheating
scum.
There's no. You are the things you do, Johnny and Miz. All right.
It's true.
Your problem isn't anybody else's problem, Johnny and Miz. It's you. I mean, it's you, man. Fuck. What else is there to say?
Main event. No, Miz making his way to the ring.
Yep. And now for the main event, and for a spot at WrestleMania, the culmination of 9 weeks of a tournament. In an 88B+, Johnny Gargano defeated The Miz in 20 minutes and 4 seconds by submission with the Gargano escape. Johnny Gargano is the 2017-18 King of the Ring.
And as we go off air, The Miz shoots himself in the skull.
And the Bucks are like, "Hey, don't give me back my pistol." The Miz doing that scene on the ramp with his feet.
Yeah, just.
We're not going to do our usual loading screen end because we need to record something on the end screen.
That we do.
We'll go to the end screen though to show the people.
That we shall.
Yeah.
Overall grade.
I don't think we had enough. We did. I thought we might have missed a storyline here or there. But what do you think, Tucker? What do you think? We're not going to record for a while, so some closing monologue from you might be appropriate. I like the show.
Oh yeah, I definitely like the show. It's really well done. Yeah, it's a really well done show.
Sad for The Miz.
Where's The Miz gonna go now? I don't know. What? That's not what you want to hear.
I mean, if The Miz said if he lost tonight, he had nothing, and this is going to be a down period for him for sure. And it's going to be really interesting to see how he recovers from it.
Definitely.
Thank you all for watching, I suppose.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Johnny Gargano's going to WrestleMania.
Yep. Although we do know from Tuesday night that Gargano's gonna have to fight Cena at No Way Out. Big matches.
Big matches.
Big lights.
Big
Nights.
throbbing cocks.